let them. And then you get to choose what you do next. Holy cow. I couldn't believe what happened. Within 24 hours, more than 15 million people had seen that video. Within a week, it was 60 million, and there were tens of thousands of comments on the video. News outlets started writing articles about the let them theory and how effective it is, and people around the world started flooding my DMs and the inbox with questions and stories and examples of how they were using it. Next thing you know, psychologists and therapists are writing blog posts about this thing. I was so blown away by the immediate response, I recorded a podcast episode about the theory and my experience using it. Well, that episode, it took on a life of its own. It's been shared so many times. Apple named it the 6th most shared podcast episode of the entire year globally of all podcasts. And that was just the beginning. Because then the Let Them tattoos started rolling in. And I just want to give a huge shout out to all the tattoo artists and all of you that gave us permission to print your beautiful works of art. There are 3 pages of Let Them tattoos that are printed in the Let Them hardcover book. They're absolutely amazing. Let Them is by far the most powerful thing I've ever discovered. And the fact that people around the world were getting Let Them permanently inked on their bodies is honestly what inspired me to dig in and write this book. I had to understand why 2 words had such an immediate, profound, and universal impact on so many people. Researching the theory. I've spent the last 2 years researching the Let Them theory, why it works, and how you can use it to transform your life and improve your relationships with other people. And I'm so excited to share absolutely everything that I've learned with you. Because in writing this book, I've spoken to many of the world's leading experts in psychology, neuroscience, behavioral science, relationships, stress, and happiness. And their research will help you apply the Let Them theory in countless areas and situations in your life. And as you're going to soon see, the science is very clear. This thing works, and it works really well. But this book isn't just about introducing you to the Let Them theory. It's really about a fundamental law of human nature. And that's this. All human beings have a hardwired need for control. See, we all have this innate desire to control everything about our lives. From our time, our thoughts, our actions, our environment, our plans, our future, our decisions, and our surroundings. Because feeling in control, that's what makes you feel comfortable and safe. So naturally, you just try to control everyone and everything around you, oftentimes without even realizing it. But what you're going to learn is that one thing you will never be able to control, no matter how hard you try. You will never be able to control or change another person. The only person you are ever in control of is you, your thoughts, your actions, your feelings. For far too long, you and I have been working against this fundamental law of human nature. You've been fighting to change people and battling to control situations or worrying about what people say, think, or do, because I did it too. The Let Them theory has transformed my entire approach to life and how I deal with other people. Because instead of resisting and working against the natural flow of human nature, I've learned to embrace it. Instead of wasting my energy on things I can't control, like what other people say, think, or do, I've learned how to pour my energy into what I can control, me. The result? I've gained more control over my life than I've ever had before. It's freeing. I finally stopped making other people a problem. And in doing so, my relationships, they improved in ways I never thought possible. It was almost like unlocking a door that had been sealed shut for years. And behind it, a life where I'm no longer weighed down by the need to manage everybody else. And you're going to experience the exact same thing. It is so empowering. Now, in the coming pages, you're going to learn all about the Let Them theory and the easiest way to start using it and how awesome it feels when you do. The first half of the audiobook is dedicated to you and the Let Them theory. And you and I are going to focus on 4 areas where you've been unknowingly giving your power away to other people. And whether you realize it or not, it's the reason why you feel tired and you're so stressed out. And so we're going to cover these 4 areas step by step and how you can use the Let Them theory combined with the latest research to better manage your stress, to stop fearing other people's opinions, to deal with someone else's emotional immaturity. And I'm going to teach you how to finally overcome chronic comparison once and for all. Then we're going to move on to the second half of the audiobook, which is dedicated to using the Let Them theory to improve your relationships. And you're going to learn that there are 4 ways that you've created problems in your relationships, and you probably don't even know it. I didn't either. What are we going to discuss? Well, we're going to cover how you can use the theory to master adult friendship, motivate other people to change. You're going to learn the proper way based on research to help someone who's struggling. And you're going to learn an entirely new way to think about love and what it means to choose the love you deserve. Everything that you're about to learn is supported by scientific research, but this by no means is a textbook or an academic paper. It's just meant to be a guide to applying the Let Them theory to the most important areas of your life. And that's why I'm going to share all this with you in a way that's easy to understand, fun to listen to. There's lots of stories and specific takeaways. And listen all the way to the end because I also have some amazing resources at the end of the book, including 2 summaries that you can download for free that cover how to use the theory with kids and how to use it to be more influential at work. If you can promise yourself that you'll stick with me through this whole audiobook and listen and absorb and then start implementing what you learn, I guarantee you, life is going to get easier. And your relationships are going to get so much better. This is going to be one of the most liberating and empowering things you ever experience. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about redesigning how you live your entire life. I cannot wait for you to discover the space, the power, and the freedom to experience your life the way you've always wanted to, on your terms. So let's jump into the next chapter, where I'm going to teach you exactly how to use it.